PC on the internet. Let's watch it. Ad, of course. Is this thing muted?
He is literally rated 1 star on Amazon, so
Whoa,
I decided to buy
1
it and
is
see
crazy.
just how bad it really is. It's actually not just the PC, it came with like an entire setup for $515, so we have a monitor here. I think inside of this box, dude, this thing is huge. Just the PC, keyboard, and mouse. This box is so giant, it barely fits the camera, but it actually is a keyboard and a headset, and I think there's a mouse in here somewhere. Wait, it looks like there's a mouse pad. Oh no, it's this whole speaker, bro. They actually gave me a
I thought this was gonna be a most hated PC on the internet, and he bought all this stuff for one most hated PC. Bro, that's too risky, bro. Like, I would not do that, honestly.
Speaker, like an entire sound bar. Dude, it's like an actual entire gaming setup for $515. Wait, is there a mouse?
Yo, there's no way. 515? Dang, bro, that's crazy.
No. Oh, is this the mouse? I think it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm gonna check these out later, but I want to see the PC first. Oh, and of course it also has a mouse pad. So this thing is actually stacked for $515, but the PC specs are not
like
that
the
good, to be honest. Okay, so the entire PC is wrapped, and it is
that's
a
just my
black
idea.
PC
That's
case.
just me.
Oh, yo, it smells like
me.
alcohol or something, like cleaning alcohol. I think they cleaned it before they sent it to me or something. Okay, and
I was about to say, bro. Bruh, I was about to say, if it smelled like alcohol, that'd be crazy, bro. As a PC, ugh.
It actually has nice packaging inside. They packaged it like that just so the like GPU doesn't get like any damage, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, looks wise, this PC had like 6 RGB fans, I'm pretty sure. And it actually didn't look that bad, but it's just like the actual specs, which is probably the most important part, we're kind of lacking. Inside this PC, it has a Core i7, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and definitely kind of the worst part is the actual GPU, and that's only at RX 580. So I don't think we're gonna be getting too much FPS. At least the side panel actually is glass, because a lot of companies send like plastic side panels and they look really bad. Okay, so let's get this thing out. And that actually, I'm not even gonna lie, it does not look.
Is that broken? Is that broken? I don't know.
Bad at all. The cable management is pretty good, actually a lot better than I
do
expected.
not know if that's
fans
broken.
look pretty nice.
Look. I know that's broken. That's broken. Right?
I wish I had a better graphics card. This actually is not that bad. Here, let me turn it on just so you guys can actually see how it really looks. Okay, just power it on, and then yeah, look how many fans there are. Dude, that actually looks really good. But if I'm being completely honest, that's what these kind of companies do. They make the PC look really, really nice. Like, look at it. It looks so good with all the RGB.
Bro, how much fans does it need?
But performance-wise, it's kind of lacking. That's good. You also have 2 8GB sticks instead of 1.
Whoa. How do you know? You haven't even used it yet. You haven't even unboxed your monitor yet. How do you know that? How do you if you can so if you like not if how do you know if you haven't even did it on your monitor, if you haven't even plugged it in or anything yet? How do you know? How do you know?
16GB stick, so that's a little bit better. And yeah, let's actually just check out the rest of the setup, because they also even gave us an entire monitor, which is kind of good, to be honest. But first, Govi's having a huge back to school sale to make everyone's room a lot cooler with a bunch of new LED accessories. These are Govi's curtain lights. It's super easy to set up, and it's compatible for most wall types. It allows you to create custom designs, and you can also select from over 80 different light presets for Christmas, Halloween, birthdays, and more. I'm also going to be adding Govi's M1 Matter light strip because it's super music syncing and DIY mode. But my favorite thing about mouse buttons, any of your favorite music. So make sure to check out Govi's huge thanks to Govi for sponsoring this video. Okay,
get out of here. Govi did not sponsor this video.
So let's check out the mouse first, and this thing is tiny, dude, and it doesn't even have side mouse buttons. yeah, I mean, it's kind of part of the whole bundle, but definitely not a good mouse at all. I can just tell from feeling it. But here, let's check out the mouse pad. I wouldn't really consider these like free peripherals because they're kind of like all part of included the price. And all these peripherals together probably cost like 30, 20 bucks max. And then this, of course, I actually have to test it out, but I'm really surprised they sent out an entire like sound bar because, I mean, they already sent out a headset. So I really actually want to test this out. I'm going to test this out when I set up the setup for sure. All right, and then here it says RGB gaming keyboard on the package. Probably going to be a membrane one if I had to guess. Yeah, it's a membrane gaming keyboard. It's kind of all kind of the cheap gaming peripherals you would expect.
Okay. Not trying to flex or anything, but my keyboard is better. Like, you know, I'm not trying to flex, but like, my keyboard's kind of better. So, yeah, let's get back into the video.
Personally, I would never really use any of these, but if you're on an extreme budget, I guess. But nowadays, you can find mechanical keyboards for $20 on Amazon and good mice for $20 on Amazon, sometimes 15. But I guess for the video, just for the fun of it, I'm actually gonna use all these peripherals and just see like how bad they really are. Dude,
the dog is crazy.
Look how like flexible this keyboard is though. This thing just wants to like snap in half, bro. Yeah, I'm actually gonna use this and see how good it is. And the last peripheral they sent me is an actual gaming headset.
Bro,
it actually folds up pretty nice. This reminds me to the Beats. If the sound quality of these are fire, I mean, I can't really complain, bro. It just feels super cheap, to be honest. Okay, and now the last thing is the actual monitor. I'm pretty sure this is 60 hertz, 24 inches. So, I mean, just kind of a normal monitor, but it's actually pretty good that they added one. All right, so this is how the monitor looks. I can't really give too much of a review on it, of course, until I turn it on. The bezels,
what monitor?
They do look kind of thick. They're like not the most thick I've seen. They're kind of just in the middle, to be honest. And it also comes with a stand, of course. The good thing about monitors like this is it's like actually way too easy to set them up. Just slide that in, and then you just have to connect it onto this, and then you're literally done. Okay, so I'm gonna try and use every single product that they gave me because they basically gave me an entire gaming setup. So let's just set it up real quick and roll the montage.
Hey, copyright music, I'm out.
The monitor, like change it to a different one, and I'm also just gonna use a different mouse because this one just doesn't have any side buttons, but the rest of it will all be from like what they gave me, including the headset and everything like that. Usually when I test out a PC, I have a pretty good idea of how much FPS I think it's gonna get, but this one is getting way more FPS and it's definitely a lot smoother than I actually expected it to be. I am actually gaming with no mouse pad because the mouse pad they gave me was like,
no mouse pad? No mouse pad. How do you not game with the mouse pad? Like, bro, mouse pads are so comfy.
It's so bad to play on. Like, it actually made me even worse. This keyboard also, definitely not to play. It feels like it's giving me so much delay. But the PC, which is the most important part, actually isn't even that bad. Like, it's actually really
I don't even know if he's hating.
Obviously, the monitor they gave is really not that good, so this one's a lot better.
Right now,
but yo, this setup is actually not that bad. The headsets and the PC are probably the only things I would say are good of this setup. Maybe the soundboard, or the sound bar. I have not tried that out yet, but so far the PC definitely surprised me, and the headsets are not like absolutely terrible. It's just it'd be kind of uncomfortable after a while, but the sound isn't like terrible. I think if we're getting like 180, 200 FPS in creative, we can probably get like maybe a little bit less, like 150 or 160 in game. So the one thing I hate about this keyboard is it's not really the keyboard's fault, it's just it's so big that my mouse keeps on slamming into it. Like, I don't really like full-size keyboards, it just takes up way too much space. All right, when you land in, it definitely has a little bit of frame drops. It was like, yeah, you can see right now it's actually like dropping just a little bit. Dude, this keyboard is so hard to play on, bro. Oh, like actually, Dude, the main problem is just there's so many frame drops on this, bro. Oh, we just robbed that kill. Dude, what is that guy doing? He's 1 HP. He's literally 1 HP now. There we go, finally, holy. Even though this PC's stuttering, I think if I just kept it at like 120 FPS, it would like actually work fine. But at the same time, you can just get 120 FPS with like an Xbox Series S or something. Oh, and that guy was 1 HP, holy. I had a PC like really similar to this, like almost the exact same specs with an RX 580, and it literally like barely.
I don't think I'm gonna watch the whole video, but thank you for watching, guys. See you in the next one. Bye!